Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's the one, the only, the Meg Character, and here guys today, bringing you not light platinum. Unfortunately, light platinum's gonna have to sit on the back burner today because, if you did not know, I do dabble in some other games besides Pokemon, and I know this is supposed to be a Pokemon only channel, but I've decided we are expanding. And starting with one of my new favorite passions as of like 4 months ago, it used to be my hatred, Overwatch. And if you did not know, today we got a nice little trailer here that we're going to react to for you guys for a certain hero, if you could see right there. Read that name. We are hype, we are ready, we are here to react to it for you guys, see how OP he is. Hopefully he is OP. I've been hyped for a while, so definitely smash that like button if you do enjoy Overwatch and that kind of content. Hopefully we'll be doing some live streams late tomorrow night, or technically tonight, but it'll be like tomorrow morning-ish. Hopefully we will be doing some streams, maybe some Overwatch. We'll figure it out there. We're here to react. Let's jump into it. Oh, this is probably extremely loud for you guys. Hold on. So I saw off the thumbnail that that's what he looked like, and he looks very serious. Like, he does not look like a very happy guy, per se, so I don't think we're going to have a Terry Crews voice actor here. It's unfortunate. R.I.P. my boy Terry Crews. But hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. If it is, I do apologize, but I'm just trying to do the best I can for you.
Welcome to another developer update. This is a particularly great one. I think this is the one that you guys have been waiting for. We're here to finally talk about Doomfist. So I'm Jeff from the Overwatch team. As you guys know, Doomfist is one of the most anticipated heroes that I think we've ever talked about. He's our 25th hero. He hails
Number
to us
25.
from Nigeria, so he's West
Nigerian,
African.
Which I'm pretty sure I remember seeing in a theory video.
That Doomfist is a prominent member of the Talon leadership. So, contrary to popular belief, Reaper is not the sole leader of Talon. There's actually a council of leaders who oversee Talon, and sometimes they agree with each other, sometimes they disagree with each other.
So there's a council of leaders, and Reaper and Doomfist are both on it. So that they're opening up more story into the game by giving themselves windows for more villains.
Humankind become more powerful, and he thinks the way for that to happen is through conflict. So it's kind of a harsh worldview, but he really believes that we as humans get stronger the more conflict that we endure. Obviously,
I mean, I see where he's coming from. I see where Doomfist is coming from with that. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but he was pretty much saying that Doomfist. Here, let me pause it. Let me pause it. Did it pause? No, it didn't pause. Oh, yes, it did. There we go. But basically what he was saying was Doomfist gets pretty much, he goes off of like, he believes that humans will get stronger if they fight, which I mean, there's evidence of that within history itself. I mean, you have World War I and II. Both times the economy prospered and all this other stuff. But anyway, I don't know. But what is he gonna be like in terms of fighting?
Doomfist behind bars for many years, and Doomfist's hatred of Overwatch is at an all-time high. Now that Doomfist is free, he plans to use Talon to implement his worldview on the rest of not only Talon but mankind altogether. So the story is going to get very interesting now that Doomfist is in the mix. I think it's going to be awesome that we learn more about Talon through Doomfist and his interaction with heroes like Widowmaker and Reaper. But let's talk about his abilities and what type of
abilities. That's what we want.
Doomfist is in the offense
Give it to me, Jeff.
Category.
Offense?
Very tough offensive type of hero. He has a number of great abilities.
I thought he was going to be defense.
So probably his most
RIP defense heroes.
ability is his rocket punch.
Rocket punch. So we are getting a fist. Okay.
Fire. It's a wind-up attack, so the longer you hold the button down, the more powerful and the farther you'll go with that rocket punch. He uses that huge gauntlet that he has on his right fist to throw the rocket punch. Now, there's a couple cool things about it. One, you'll go through barriers if you do it. So if Reinhardt's holding his shield up, it doesn't matter. You're going to punch Reinhardt.
So it's basically like Reinhardt's charge, but it can go through his shield.
Is it does more damage if you knock a hero back into a wall. So you're really trying to
So yeah, it's
line up those
it's
exciting barrier
you pin him
shots
with the
with
fist
other
and hit him
heroes,
against the wall,
and
or at
inflict
least I'm assuming that's
heavy
how it'll
damage
work.
with the rocket punch.
Because I don't know if
And
it's
he
a
has
pin.
some other abilities he can do as well. He's got an ability called Rising Uppercut, which, as you guessed it, is a giant uppercut that leaps him into the air and will knock his enemy up into the air along with him. Now, to mix with this ability or combo with it really well is an ability called Seismic Slam. The way Seismic Slam works is Doomfist gets a targeting reticle whenever
Combos?
he's
This
in the
man sounds like
air
he's
or has any
out of
sort of
like
altitude,
Tekken or something.
and he does a giant attack with the backhand of that gauntlet that stuns the enemy very, very briefly. Not so much stuns them as brings them closer to Doomfist. So it allows him to do a lot more sort of combo abilities.
So you can like knock
with
him up in the
Seismic
air,
Slam.
keep
It's
him in
kind
the
of
air
a
with you, and then
small cone
slam him
shape
into the
that you
ground.
see. You
That
immediately
like
recognize
anybody
it
who
by the
squishy is
visual
gonna
effects
die,
that are
and that's
on the
gonna
ground
take off like
depicting it.
Reinhardt's armor and all that.
Doomfist also has a primary attack that's a simple gun that he has, which is a shotgun that's loaded into each knuckle of his left fist. And you can basically
So the
fire
fist
off
isn't the
4
normal
shots
thing.
very
It,
quickly,
like he
one
actually does have a
to each
gun,
of
which is
his
like
front
4 shotgun
knuckles on that
bullets.
left fist.
4 shotgun.
Or
So they
if you
just
want
took
to
Roadhog's gun
stake
and
them
gave it to
up and do
Doomfist.
them in a more rhythmic fashion, we'll give you a user interface element that lets you know how many shots does he have in each one of those knuckles before he can unload with them. We're not intending for Doomfist to primarily use this attack as the main thing that he's doing or where he's getting all of his kills from. It's sort of to fill in the other space as he's using those really fun dynamic punch mechanics. Now, the thing you're probably wondering and caring the most about is what is Doomfist's ultimate ability. He has one of the funnest
The
ones in the
ultimate.
game.
What is the
It's called
ultimate?
Meteor Strike.
Tell me, Jeff. And I'm
And
sorry if you guys can't
Doomfist
hear it,
uses
but it's
Meteor
just
Strike.
I'm being quiet
He
because I want to
shoots
listen.
up into the air. He gets an amazing targeting reticle that he can draw across the map and sort of gauge where he wants to land. And when he commits to it, Doomfist will come crashing out of the sky, stunning and knocking down everybody who's in that radius, as well as doing some damage to them. So not only might you just kill them outright when you meteor strike on top of them, if not, they're immediately laying down, and you can use abilities like Rocket Punch.
So it's a
Seismic
mobile
Slam,
Reinhardt,
etc.
is
to
what you're
do
telling me. It's a
additional
mobile
damage right
Reinhardt with
away.
old
So we
Roadhog's
think
gun.
Doomfist is going to do a lot of flanking and do a lot of diving into enemy teams. So we needed to give him a passive ability to encourage and enable that type of behavior. So he has a passive ability called the Best Defense. What this ability does is whenever Doomfist lands a punch on somebody, Doomfist gains a temporary shield, and the shield can increase as he's doing more punches.
So you're telling me he could just punch over and over and keep himself healed like a Torbjorn throwing armor? Okay.
But if you're really getting in there, doing a lot of great combo abilities, you'll notice that your survivability is much higher. So this lets Doomfist get in there and rumble a bunch before he's just taken out. It's really hard, diving in on 6 enemy heroes, you're not always going to live. But if you dive in on 2 and land some punches, you'll stand a chance of surviving because of that passive ability called.
So they made a really offensive Reinhardt.
Really going to shake up the lineup even more so. We think Doomfist brings tremendous character to Overwatch. He's a really important figure.
Well, yeah, he's been. Of course, he brings character. He's been like story since day one. He's had there was trailers involving him even when he wasn't there.
Doomfist is very core to Overwatch. We think both his gameplay and his story is going to make the game really great. We hope you have a blast playing him, and we look forward to hearing all of your stories about what you've accomplished with Doomfist. Thank you.
Wow. I'm really hyped. He sounds really overpowered, so he's either gonna need like no HP or they're just really hyping him up. But he sounds really overpowered. Like, the only way I can think to take him down right now, based off of what they said, would be like a Sombra hacking him. Because if he can just jump around to keep himself either up in the sky or just charging in with that stupid fist, oh, that's gonna be busted. Definitely know what you guys bleh, definitely let me know what you guys think of Doomfist down in the description below. Um, definitely, hopefully, once he comes out, we'll be doing some Overwatch streams with gameplay of him. I've always wanted to be a Doomfist main, and ever since I got into Overwatch, even though he didn't exist yet, I was always like, whatever Doomfist is, let me work with him. But he sounds really overpowered. I don't know what kind of counterbalancing there's gonna be, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. This is going to be the Medcacturn signing out.